Okay, we're going to look at this chapter in two different sections. First of all, I'm going to pop across to the Squarespace template selector and show you the range of templates available. We're going to just have a quick chat about that for a couple of minutes. And then we're going to go into this demo page that I've got on our Pixelaze Academy site. And I'm going to show you how the blocks work together, how we can integrate things, and then start using the very simple built-in blocks built into Squarespace. But first of all, let's have a look at some of these templates. And why should you choose Squarespace? Essentially, it's the look and feel, and also what I believe is the balancing act between something that looks beautiful and professional, at the same time something where you don't need a design degree, or in particular a web design degree, or any coding knowledge to be able to get the most from it. It certainly helps if you have a design degree, of course, because we can understand the spacing, etc. So let's have a look at this quick template here. Why does Squarespace stand out as being, in my opinion, the website builder with the best looking template? And it's predominantly because they keep it simple. But keeping it simple is actually one of the hardest things to do in web design. We can see here that this page has a hero section, a main banner, where we can see that the title, not really a logo in this case because it's in the same font, but the title for the website overlays that background image. We've then got social media links in the top right hand corner, and then we go into a main heading for our hero. That's about as long as we recommend, and then we have a strapline to go with it. We then have a call to action. It really is as simple as it gets. A clear single page site. And let's have a look at some of the others. So I'm not so keen on this style, if I'm being honest. It's very much personal, but I find the overlapping layout has been overdone a little bit of late, and I feel it lacks the flow and the clarity of the designs that I like to build. But I'm also happy to say that that's largely personal taste. This still works from a design perspective. But whereas the previous example was a simple business card style landing page, this one goes into more detail. We can see signposts linking off to multiple pages, different page structures that follow the same brand and flow, but at the same time breaks up the page and uses what I like to call banding, bringing in social proof, lots of photography, and a ongoing pattern that's different but still has the same look and feel. Then we go into the footer section and we can see how it all works. And if I was just to show you in the right hand side here, we can change the colors and make it look rather different already. We've also got the option to view demo sites, so we can have a look at it in more detail to show how it flows on different size screens. I could, if I wanted to, just reduce the width of the screen to see how it looks on mobile view as well. When we're in Squarespace, we can toggle between mobile and desktop views using these buttons here, which will give us an idea of how everything's looking. And there's one little tip I would say is, even if you spent quite a bit of time working on desktop view, or should I say especially if you've done this, you will definitely need to switch to mobile view and move things around. When we adjust the desktop view, it's independent on the vast majority of features to the mobile view. So let's go in and edit this. What we can see straight away is that the page is built into multiple sections. So we've got a masthead here, which has got some custom code to make it look rather different and stand out, overlaying the first section. So if I was to move this section down, we can see it's now overlaying this section. So that's one of the first things to note is we build a page using multiple sections. It allows us to get that banding effect where we've got different color sections. And here we've also got a divider. That's what's creating that diagonal line across the page. And then within each section, we can add blocks, everything from text blocks, and we can add a strapline, for example. We've then got preset options for different sizes, and then we can drag and drop and move our elements around the page. If I'm going a little bit quick for you now, fear not, we will be going through this in a lot more detail in future chapters. So now we've added that to desktop view, we can then toggle to mobile and then start adapting it to mobile view, like this, for example, where we can now see it looking different on desktop and mobile view. So we build each page. We build each section using blocks. We build a section by using blocks, as shown here. We then build a page using multiple sections, and then we build a website using multiple pages. So is it all like a Russian doll effect? A section, within a page and a block within a section. Hopefully that makes sense. We've got a lot of flexibility from page to page, from section to section, to really customize our site and add in many features. Of course, with these, we will be going over them in more detail in future chapters. And that's where I'm going to wrap it up in this particular chapter, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.